think now it's go live. Hey Audrey, I'm so sorry. I will unmute you, okay? Let me set up this one first.
That's okay. I don't have to talk. I'm just here to.
Okay, we want to say hello to you.
Okay, I'm
Hear
just
your
here to
voice.
learn. I'm just here to learn. I want to see. I've
Yeah.
watched them on YouTube, but I thought it would be fun to watch it live.
Well, you know just as probably more than I do. So if you have any feedback at the end, there's a question and answer portion. So I
I'm
might
just here for support.
Daryl's not joining us today, so just in case, but I understand support. You're here for
Okay. If you want me to do something, and I'm supposed to do it like for 15 minutes in May, so that's another reason. I thought I'd kind of check you out. So
yeah.
Yes, that's good. Yeah, because I finished work late today. I got back home like 6:20, and look at my Zoom, the video. It's so my picture is like so large. I don't even know how to fix it. I said, you know what, just take it what it is.
well, I should tell you, for some reason, in the evening around this time, my internet, maybe because everybody in this area is on the internet, I don't know, but sometimes my connection does cut off. So
I told I keep my finger crossed. I told my whole family, just turn off all your devices. Don't connect to the Wi-Fi.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be on mute and I'll just listen. Okay.
Okay. It's kind of people are getting late today. Maybe because of the weather is so nice.
That's happening. Yeah. I went outside to get something from my car, and it was so sunny outside. I'm like, oh my goodness, spring is here.
I know. Okay, let me see the other one. We have few people watching on the YouTube. Paula, should we start right now?
Let's give people a couple. I can start in like 5 minutes if you want to give people some time. It's up to you if you want to.
Sure.
Wait.
We'll just wait a few minutes then, okay?
Yes.
Because, maybe because of the weather is so nice.
Let me open up my PowerPoint.
Okay. I'm supposed to share my screen for a little bit. Let's do this.
Okie dokie. I don't know if you guys can hear, but the ice cream machine truck is outside.
Oh, why my screen is like this?
I see people trickling in.
Okay. So we will wait for 1 more minute, okay? And the beginning is the introduction of the organization. So people won't miss any important information. Okay, I'm going to stop here, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, let's get started. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for attending our tonight's presentation. And our today's topic is the Medicaid versus Medicare Savings Program. And we are very honored to have from Western Connecticut Area Agency on Aging. This presentation is hosted by Cheshire Cultural Diversity Association and presented by Western Connecticut Area Agency on Aging. 非常感谢大家来参加我们今天晚上的关于 Medicare 的知识讲座哈。今天晚上呢是我们第3次的讲座，那这个讲座呢还是由我们Western Connecticut Area Agency on Aging 来主讲，由我们 Cheshire Cultural Diversity Association 呢组织。那这个 Area Agency on Aging 是一个拿政府拨款的一个非营利性的组织，是 Medicare 官方指定的资讯机构之一。那 Cheshire CEDA 呢也是一个非营利性的组织。这个组织成立的目的呢，就是在于帮助我们移民群体呢更好的融入当地的文化与生活哈。那下面呢，我把这个时间呢交给 Paula。Let's start.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Alrighty. Good evening, everybody. And I want to welcome you to the session of Welcome to Medicare, Understanding Your Options, a presentation by the Western Connecticut Area Agency on Aging, but we are invited by Cheshire Cultural Diversity Association. This is the 3rd time, and we're happy to be back again to talk to you guys today in specific about Medicaid and the Medicare savings programs. What are the differences and how they work together and separately? So we want to thank again the Cheshire Cultural Diversity Association for inviting us. We're going to go over today and introduce the Western Connecticut Area Agency on Aging, just in case if anybody does not know who or what we do. We're going to go and have an overview of the Medicare Savings Program. We're going to have an overview of Medicaid. Then we're going to talk about eligibility and requirements. And at the end, we will open the floor for questions. You can send questions, I believe, in the chat to Lee Peng, and she'll be able to have those questions lined up for me at the end.
那么 Paula 呢，就是刚才稍微简单的介绍了一下她今天的这个讲座的流程哈。开始呢，他会介绍一下这个Western Connecticut Area Agency on Aging 这个组织，然后呢，他会开始今天的讲座。大家如果要是有什么问题呢，可以把这个问题打到这个 chat box 里面，那么我们会在这个讲座结束前呢回答大家的问题。
So I'm from the Western Connecticut Area Agency on Aging, a private nonprofit organization. It is one of 5 area agencies in Connecticut. We serve older adults through many federal and state programs such as Meals on Wheels, the Home Care Program for Elders, Senior Medicare Patrol, and Choices. I work with Choices. Choices stands for the Connecticut's Program for Health Insurance, Outreach, Information, and Eligibility Screening. And we are the designated SHIP program here in Connecticut. On the right side, you can see in blue all the towns that we cover. So if you live in any of the towns in blue, you fall under our jurisdiction. So we cover Cheshire, Wookett, Waterbury, Prospect, all the way up to the north, close to the Massachusetts line, Salisbury, Colebrook, North Canaan. And we also are close, cover Danbury, New Fairfield, and Sherman, which is closer to the New York and Connecticut state line.
OK， 刚才呢，Paula 呢简单的介绍了一下这个 Area Agency on Aging。那这个组织呢是一个非营利性的组织，是 Medicare 官方指定的一个咨询的机构。那么这个组织在康州呢有分五个部分。那么今天来办讲座的这个机构呢是 Western Connecticut Area Agency on Aging， 那就是他们覆盖的这个服务范围呢，在这个图上面这个蓝色区域哈，上至 North Canaan， 然后下面到这个 Ridgefield， 然后右面一直到这个 Cheshire， 这个是他们这个覆盖的范围哈。那这个组织呢，他们其实不仅仅是提供一些关于 Medicare 的一些，他们也提供关于 Medicaid 的咨询啊，还有一些其他的为中老年人服务的一些项目，比如怎么样申请这个政府资助的家政护理啊、送餐啊，以及其他的一些等等，那这些服务呢都是免费的。
Okay, so we're going to talk about the Medicare Savings Program. And what these programs are that we're talking about are programs that help with healthcare. So there's the Medicare Savings Program, the Low Income Subsidy, Medicaid, and there's different types of Medicaid, Husky A, Husky B, C, D, and MedConnect. There is pharmaceutical assistance programs, and sometimes certain programs like the Medicare Savings Program covers more than one thing. So the Medicare Savings Program, I'm sorry, I keep touching stuff.
Hold on one second. Yeah, hold on one second. OK.
Sorry.
今天我们要讲的呢，就是关于对比这个 Medicare Savings Program 和 Medicaid 这两个program 啊。那这些呢，这些这个 program 呢是政府为低收入家庭和个人提供的一些医疗的补助。Medicare Savings Program 呢是州里面提供给这个低收入家庭的医疗补助。那么 Low Income Subsidy 呢也是一个就是补贴，是关于药物援助计划的一个补贴。Medicaid 是联邦和州共同来提供的一个对低收入家庭的一个资助哈。还有最后一个呢也是一个药物的援助计划。
Alrighty. So first, let's talk about the Medicare Savings Program. This is a program that works in conjunction with your Medicare. You get help from the state to pay your Part B premium. And in some cases, it might also pay for Part A premiums, deductibles, co-insurances, and co-payments if you meet certain financial criteria. In Connecticut, we have 3 levels of the program: QMB, SLMB, and ALMB. All three levels of the MSP program will pay your Part B premium. All 3 levels will enroll you into the program where Medicare prescription drug plans are covered or their costs are lowered, and that's called the Low Income Subsidy.
OK. 那么州里面提供的这个补助计划 呢，就是这个 Medicare Savings Program 呢，可以支付这个 Medicare 的 B 部分就是 B for boy B 部分是 cover 一些什么东西呢？就是我们再来讲一下我们上2节讲的家庭医生验血之类的检查呀，这就是 B 部分 cover 的。那么如果你有 Medicare 的话，一般情况下政府是付80%嘛，个人是付20%，对吧？那么这个 Medicare Savings Program 呢，这个计划呢，就是可以帮助支付个人要支付的部分。那这个计划下面呢还有细分就是他刚才讲到的 QMB SLMB ALMB。那么这3种不同的这个计划呢，是按照个人的收入来帮助就是低收入家庭提供不同的资助，有的可以资助多一点，有的可以资助少一点点。比如说如果你就这3种的话，就每一种都会支付联邦医疗险的这个 B 部分的月保费，以及包括这个处方药的一部分的费用。但是 QMB 的话可能会cover 的这个费用会更多一点的，还有一些其他的费用可能也会 cover。
So let's go over the program's income limits. It depends on your marital status. So a single person's income limit is a little bit lower than those of a couple. So QMB, if you are a single person, you can make up to or less than $2,390 gross monthly. All the income limits are looking at your gross income. So before any deductions or any types of reductions in your pay. Then SLMB, you can make up to $2,617 a month. ALMB, you can make up to $2,760 a month. Again, gross. And if you look at the couple's income limit, if a couple applies for QMB, so that both of them receive this level, they can make up combined $3,220 a month. The next tier, the next level, they can make up to $3,525 per month. And then if it's a couple, for ALMB, they can qualify if they make up to $3,754 a month.
OK， 那么这张表呢，就是介绍就是月收入是多少以下是可以符合申请的一些 program。比如说第一个 QMB，那么你个人的收入如果是在2390块钱每个月的话呢，你就可以申请。如果夫妻两个呢3220以下的收入呢，就是可以申请这个 QMB。那么下面的呢就是 SLMB 呢是另外一种program。如果单身的话呢，就是如果你收入在2617块以下的话，就是每个月是可以申请。夫妻两个呢是3525块以下的收入，就是可以申请这个 SLMB。那最下面的是 ALMB， 如果个人收入在2786每个月的话呢，是可以申请。夫妻两个如果在3754块每个月的话，也是可以申请。
And I would like to note these are the most recent income limits. This was updated this past month in March. So these are the most recent. They are subject to change. So every so often it is possible that we'll get more new income limits. So just to make sure you're always informed, I suggest give us a call so we can make sure that you're still eligible for the program.
那他呢，就是说这个收入这个多少呢？那是会变动的哈。目前这个收入线呢是比较新的，是3月份刚刚出来的。但你要在申请的时候呢，还是最好是给他们打个电话，他们会有最新的这个income limit 的这个标准。
Alrighty. So if you qualify for QMB, you will receive a Gray Connect. Oh, I'm sorry. You will receive a Gray Connect card from the Connecticut Department of Social Services. And if you look to the lower left side, there is an example of what the Gray Connect card looks like. If you have QMB, it pays your Part B premium, and if needed, Part A premium. In the last presentation, I did note Part A is generally free if you have enough work history. But if for whatever reason, whether you are somebody who came to the country maybe later in life and don't have enough work history, Part A is not free. So this program will pay for both Part A and Part B if you need the premiums to be covered. It also pays for your Part A and B deductibles, your co-pays, and your co-insurances. Medicare pays 80% of the service. And normally for the 20%, people will pick up a Medigap plan. But if you're on QMB, the state will be your version of Medigap plan. They will cover the 20%. And if you opt in or are enrolled into a Medicare Advantage plan, they still pay your deductibles, your co-insurances, and your co-pays. So this program will work for both those on original Medicare and those who have elected to enroll into a Medicare Advantage plan.
OK， 那么就是这个 QMB 呢，就是我们刚才介绍这个3种 program 里面的第一种，那也是 cover 最多的一种哈。如果你被就是 approve 了这个 application 呢，那么你会收到这一张灰卡，就是它在图下这个显示的哈，这样子的一张灰卡是从这个 Department of Services 寄过来的。那么这张灰卡可以帮你支付什么呢？就是如果你有 Medicare 的话， Part B 的这个月费会帮你来支付。如果你需要支付 Part A 的话呢，这张卡呢也是可以来帮你支付。那么如果我们前面讲过，如果你在这个美国工作过40个 quarter 的话，那么你是可以有免费的这个 Part A， 你是不需要支付这个Part A premium 的。那这张卡呢，就有点相当于我们前面介绍的这个 Medigap。Medigap 呢，回忆一下呢，就是补充差额的保险哈。那么这个你看一下哈，那这个卡呢，还可以帮助你呢付这个 deductible、co-pays 和 co-insurance。这 deductible 呢就是一个自付额哈，就是保险计划付款前承保人需要先支付的钱。那么这个 co-pay 呢，就是每次看病固定需要支付的这个费用。还有这 co-insurance 呢，就是承保人需要承担的费用的一个比例啊。
So the next two levels of SMP are ALMB and SLMB. And what they do is they still pay your Part B premium, and they do help with the cost of the medications, which is low income subsidy. However, you don't receive a Gray card, and they do not cover the 20%. So just your premiums, and they help you with the cost of your medications. And then up top, we have, again, the income limits for a single person applying for SLMB and ALMB in comparison to a couple who are applying for SLMB or ALMB. ALMB, I will note, there is a little caveat that if and when the state does not have the funds to pay for it, then that one, they won't accept more people. So ALMB is subject to if the state can fund it or not.
那么它这个呢是这一章呢就是讲的这个另外的2个 program SLMB 和 ALMB 哈。上面呢还是就是刚才同样的就是介绍的，你每个月的收入线要低于它上面显示的这个数字。单身2617，这个是它的这个 screen 把我这个盖住了。就是夫妻2个3525，那下面的 ALMB 呢，单身2786，然后夫妻两个3754，在这个收入线以下啊，你才可以申请这两个 program。这两个 program 和刚才的那个区别呢，就是刚才的那个cover 的更加要多一点点。刚才的那个what is the other one?
Which other one?
QMB OK
QMB.
QMB 呢是会给你一张这个灰卡哈，它不仅会帮你付这个 premium 啊，每个月的月费啊，它还可以帮你支付就是你个人需要承担的20%的那个部分。那么这个两个 program 呢，它只是帮你承担这个 Part B 的每个月的月费。保险月费，还帮你支付药费。So QMB also help pay for the prescription drugs, right?
Yes.
Yeah. OK. 刚才的那个 QMB 呢，我忘了讲一点哈。第一呢，就是说它不仅呢帮助你付这个 Part B 的 premium， 就是月费，还帮你付就是20%你自己需要支付的那一部分，而且呢还帮你付这个处方药这个部分。那他刚才还讲到一点，如果我没有记错的话，就是他最后一个 ALMB 的话呢，是根据政府就是他这个 program 如果就是这个资金如果没有了的话呢，这个 ALMB 的话，它就不会接受新的这个申请的。但是SLMB 和 QMB 呢，都是可以就是申请的，它是一直有延续的。
So when you are applying for this program or any state insurance program, you have to know what is considered income. Again, they look at gross income, so before any deductions or anything like that. So Social Security benefits are considered income. Your supplemental security income, SSI. Sometimes it gets confusing because there's SSDI, there's SSI, there's a lot of abbreviations, but if you're working wages, they're counted. There's a formula and how they will look at how much of your wages are considered. Pensions, disability benefits, workers' compensation, unemployment compensations, interest and dividends, rental property income, and alimony and child support are all considered gross income, are considered income, and they look at the gross income, and you have to report it when you are applying for Medicare savings program or Medicaid or even SNAP benefits.
那么他说这个收入的话，什么算作是收入？那是不是就是单单是你上班的这个收入是算作就是这个 gross income 的这个收入呢？不是的哈。Social Security benefit 这个社保金哈，就是我们讲的社保金。Supplemental security income 应该是那个政府对老年人和残疾人提供的一个社会安全补助金。那么还有就是你上班的这个工资，退休金啊，和残疾人的一些社会福利啊，还有工伤的赔偿金啊，失业金啊，还有存款的利息啊，和这个投资的一些红利啊，分的红利，还有那个房屋的出租的收入。那么最后一项呢 ，alimony 呢是一个离异夫妻的赡养费哈，还有一个 child support 呢，就是子女的抚养费，这些都算作是你的这个收入啊。如果你要申请这些补助的话，这些全部都是要算在你的收入里面的。
So again, to apply for Medicare Savings Program, we're going to go over the process. You have to have at least Medicare Part A. There is a 3-page application and it is very simple. They don't need documentation. It's all self-reported. You report how much income you're receiving. There is no asset limit, so they don't ask about whether you own property, your savings account, or anything like that. You're applying to the state of Connecticut through the Department of Social Services, and there are two ways. There's a paper physical application, which I normally will sit down with people one-on-one and help them physically fill it out, or applying online at the www.connect.ct.gov website using their portal. If you do paper application, you have to mail it out. It takes a little bit longer for them to receive it, scan it, and start the process. But if you apply online, they receive it instantly. It takes about 45 days for the whole entire application to be processed. And there's no charge to apply, and there's no back pay for any level of the Medicare savings program. So that means if you apply, we're in April and they start you in May, you aren't going to receive any reimbursement for the previous month that you were charged for your Medicare Part B premium.
OK，就是如果要申请这个 program 的话呢，就至少你需要激活你的这个 Medicare account， 然后呢，你需要具备有这个 Part A。Part A 部分哈，那么这个申请的是还是比较简单的，整个这个申请的也就是3页纸，也不需要你提供其他的一些证明啊什么东西，就3页纸那个填好了以后给他们就行了，那么可以就是用 paper 的这个 application 啊，就是这个纸就是打印出来的纸，你填好以后就寄到这个社会保障局里面去。这个 application 的这个 form 的名字叫 W E， 就是1、2、3、4的1哈 ，QMB， 就是这是这个表格的名字哈。如果你在网上面search一下的话，搜索一下也可以找到，或者你可以直接到网上面去申请。那网上面呢，这个网址呢就是 connect.ct.gov， 这上面也是列举了的。一般呢，就你申请就递交出去了以后，要差不多就是45天这样子的时间，他们就是 process 的这个时间。No charge to apply and there is no payback. Paula, can you explain a little bit more?
Yeah, I think Amanda added that. She wanted people to know that you don't have to pay to apply, or that you will ever be charged to apply. And then there's no payback or estate recouping. Like, they don't look back at your previous pay. Certain programs, they do look back retroactively at what you've made before you're applying. So they don't charge you to apply, and they don't look at your previous income or anything like that.
OK， 就是他也不去看你，就是你以前有那个多少的收入啊什么，就是你按照你现在的这个收入是多少呢？就是比如说你以前收入是很高的，你挣10几万，但是你现在突然之间在这么几个月里面你失业了，你的收入就是很低，他也不需要你提供什么以前的税表啊什么，你就是按照你当月的这个收入，你就是可以去申请。I think estate recouping, if I'm not wrong, I believe is if the applicant die, if they use the Medicaid or MSP program, they don't have to sell this house to use the money to pay for what they spent, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. They can't look back and say, well, now you owe us this money and your spouse is responsible for it. They don't do that. They don't ask for restitution or anything like that.
Yeah， 那么就是说他呢，这个 I keep forgetting this program is QMB, right?
Yep.
But it doesn't matter it's QMB or any
Any of the levels of the Medicare savings program, they don't do any of this.
OK，那就是说这个 program 呢，就是它虽然是细分成3个啊，但是任何一个都是适用哈。就是如果要是你用了这个，但是呢就如果这个病人他去世了，他有房子，他有其他的一些资产哦，他不需要就是这个 program 帮你支付的这些钱哈，不需要来那个还款的，就是他资助了你了，他就是资助你了。
So I mentioned before about the low income subsidy or the extra help that's included when you're applying for the Medicare savings program. And we're just going to discuss what it actually means. It's meant to be an assistance for your Part D plan, or if you choose a Medicare Advantage plan when it comes to your drug coverage. So the low income subsidy helps pay for your monthly premium. They have up to $34.77 a month. So if your premium costs less than that, you don't pay any monthly premium. If your premium exceeds that amount, then you are responsible for the overage, but they will pay the first $34.77 a month. They help pay directly your yearly drug deductible, so you don't have to worry about that. And they lower the co-pays for prescription drug plans, which means that they cap how much they can charge you. So generic medications, they can charge you up to, but never more than $3.70. And if it's a name brand medication, up to, but never more than $9.20. So you have a cap on how much your copays will cost you. It also provides you a quarterly special enrollment period to change plans, except for the fourth quarter, which is the open enrollment, the general open enrollment, and that plan will start the 1st of January, which what it means in layman's term is once a quarter or once every 3 months. If you should choose to switch your prescription drug plan, you can. If you don't have a drug plan, the low income subsidy will provide temporary and immediate drug coverage until you enroll into a plan. And that's through a program called LINET, Limited Income for Newly Eligible Transitions. So while you're waiting for your new plan to start, this low income subsidy will cover the medication while you wait.
Okay, so Paula, just help me to understand the last one. So if you apply for the Medicare savings program, because it usually takes 45 days, right, to process. So during this time period, if the applicant doesn't have a drug plan, so there is a program called LINET. So you can give a temporary drug coverage, is that right?
So once they approve you for the Medicare savings program and the low income subsidy, so if you apply and it doesn't start till the following month, your new plan, then they'll cover the time that you don't have a prescription drug plan. You have to be approved first for the low income subsidy, and while you're figuring out your prescription drug plan, they will cover in between.
Oh, okay. So even though they approve for it, it still have to wait until the next month start.
So you have to pick a plan, and then so we're in April. Let's say you got approved, and you meet with me or anyone else, another Choices counselor. You'll meet with me. We'll pick a plan. It won't start until May. So you're on the low income subsidy, but your plan doesn't start till May. LINET will cover in between because you have the low income subsidy, but you have a prescription drug plan that you're going to enroll in, or you have, but you're waiting for it to start.
Okay.
And it does it for at least 60 days. So you have time if things are moving slowly.
Yeah, okay. 那么这个 low income subsidy 和 extra help 呢，就是一个辅助支付的一个处方药的一个费用哈，就是针对这个低收入家庭。它这个 program 的就是可以帮助你支付你的每个月的医药的月费，保险的月费，在34，如果这个你的这个医药保险是它的月费是在34块7毛7以下呢，它是全部帮你支付的。那么超出部分呢，你就要自己来支付。那么它还可以帮助，就是每一年，在445块钱以下的这个drug deductible，就是自付额的这个部分。一般情况，如果要是你去买这个处方药的时候，都会要付一个 copay 哈，但是它也有规定的，如果你要是有的保险的话呢，就你的 copay，比如说5块钱啊，或10块钱啊或者20块钱，那它这个是会就是有规定，不可以超过普通的一个处方药呢，就是copay呢不可以超过3块7毛钱。如果有这个 name brand 的这种处方药呢，也是不可以超过9块2毛钱。那么就是我们前面讲过哈，一般你这个 Medicare 的这个这个 drug plan 哈，这个处方药的这个计划呢，一般都是你只可以在规定的时间里面，在这个10月份到12月份，我不是记得太清楚了。10月15号到12月7号之间，你可以来更换你的计划。那么这个 low income 这个辅助支付这个处方药费用的这个 program 呢，它可以有好几次来，在一年里面可以好几次你可以来更换。他说有1月到is that 3 times that people can change during the year?
So it's once every quarter. So
Okay,
yes.
Except the fourth quarter, because the fourth quarter is the open enrollment period.
Yeah.
So normally people can make a change, right?
Exactly.
那么
So only 3 times in a year you can make a change, and it starts the following month that you pick it. But then the last quarter open enrollment won't start till January.
OK， 那么他就是说，四个季度呢，每一个季度呢，其实你都是可以更改的，但是前3个季度呢，当你更改了以后呢，你的新计划在下一个月就立马就启动了，但是第四个季度呢，就是有一点点不一样，因为第4个季度它本来就是我们以前讲这个 open enrollment period，就所有的人都是可以更改他们的处方药计划的。那么你要在第4个季度更改你的这个计划的话呢，它不是说在下个月它就可以有效哈，它要到第2年的1月1号才可以生效。那么就是最后一点，我刚才问他的，那他申请这些program 都是会有一段的时间的。那申请批了以后，到真正的这个处方药的这个计划生效呢，可能有的时候也是会有一段时间，可能会1个月啊，或者多长的时间。那么在这段时间，你的申请被批了，到你的这个计划生效之前，这段时间，如果你没有处方药的这个计划的话呢，那么他们会有一个临时的一个计划来给你支付这个处方药。
So let's talk about Medicaid. Medicaid has different types. There's different types of Medicaid. Medicaid is a state-funded health insurance based on income. And based just on your income and also your age will decide what type of Medicaid you can apply for. Husky A is for parents and caregivers, and that it could include grandparents taking care of a child under the age of 18. So the child would get Husky, but you would also get Husky for Medicaid. Husky B is in boys for children under the age of 18. Husky C is in cat is for those who are 65 or older on Medicaid or on Medicaid under the age of 65 due to Social Security disability or have been on Social Security disability for at least 2 years. Husky D is for those between the ages of 19. It says 65, but 64. It's from 19 to 64. You can apply for Husky D. MedConnect is a type of Medicaid for those who are on Social Security disability but are currently working. And then there's long-term care for individuals in a nursing home. And those are the different types of Medicaid. So depending on your age and your income would decide which Medicaid level or type you would receive if you qualify.
那么现在呢，讲的是那个 Medicaid 哈，Medicaid 和刚才的这个 Medicare Savings Program 呢，还是有点区别的。Medicare Savings Program 是一个州里面提供的这个资助 ，Medicaid 呢是州和联邦一起来共同提供的一个资助。那么 Medicaid 呢，它分成 Husky A、Husky B、Husky C、Husky D， 还有 MediConnect、Long-Term Care 这一些，就细分成这些 program。Husky A 呢是专门给就是家里有小孩的父母和监护人、小孩都可以一起来申请的。那这监护人的话，也可以是就是你的亲戚啊，或者是就是你的爷爷奶奶啊，这类的都是可以的哈。那么 Husky B 呢是专门给就是孩子，就是18岁以下的孩子。About Husky B, children under 18 years of age, I think it's also including 18, right? I believe it's include.
Yeah, it is including 18.
Yeah.
Because Husky D is when you could apply, and you'll after 18 you'll turn 19. So yeah, I should say up to 18 years old.
Yeah, Husky B 呢，就是说包括18岁哈，18岁以下也包括18岁的孩子呢是可以申请的。Husky C 呢是专门给就是65岁以上的老人啊，那么他们就是符合申请这个 Medicare 的这一批人，或者是呢65岁以下，但是呢他身体是有残疾哈。Husky D 呢是给就是年龄在19岁到65岁之间的人来申请的。MediConnect 呢也是给身体有残疾的这一类人群。那么他这个好像是跟我感觉我再问一下，应该是跟 Husky C 还是有一点点区别的。因为他这个 MediConnect 的话，就是说申请的人的话，他有残疾，但是的话，他可能残疾的比较不是太严重，还是可以继续工作的。下面最后一个呢，就是 long-term care 呢，就是如果这个人是在老人院的老人是可以申请的。
And the clients I work with normally we're screening them for Husky C as in cat. And sometimes it's Husky A because it's becoming more common to see that grandparents are taking care of their grandchildren. So
就是因为他们这个 area agency on aging， 他们的主要的服务的对象呢是中老年的朋友哈，所以他们接到的这个申请呢 Husky C 会比较多一点点。那包括说现在 Husky A 申请的也开始越来越普遍了，是因为家里面就老人照顾孩子的就越来越多了。
So we're just looking at the income guidelines for Medicaid. Again, they look at your income based on your marital status. So if you're single, and we're in Region B, I believe, and my coworker can explain to me if I'm not. If you're in Region B in the state of Connecticut, and single, you can, and to qualify for Medicaid Husky C, you can make up to or less than $532 a month. If you are married as a married couple, you can make up to $708 a month. Again, gross. So it is should be noted it is difficult for many people to qualify for Medicaid Husky C. And a lot of people are more likely able to qualify for Medicare Savings Program. So that's kind of how that works. Over here, they're talking about Husky A, but I don't see the numbers. I'll have to update that. I don't know why it isn't put there. What the income guidelines are for Husky A. I'll have to update that. But unlike MSP, there is an asset limit. They do look into your assets. If you are a single person, your assets could come to up to the amount of $1,600, and if you are a couple, up to $2,400 worth of assets. It also should be noted that if you are working, they do disregard. They have a formula to decide how much will be actually included in the income to see if you qualify for Medicaid Husky C.
OK，那么申请这个 Medicaid 的话，就更加对于收入，这个标准会更加严格哈，不像是刚才这个 Medicare Savings Program， 大家看到就是你的收入如果个人的话在2000多，夫妻在3000多都是可以每个月哈都是可以申请的。那么这个 Medicaid 的话，那就月收入就会需要在比较低的程度才可以申请这个 Medicaid。如果是个人的话呢，月收入在643，它有分 region 呢，就是我看一下，它有一张表给我，它有分这个 Region A 和 Region B 和 C。我们这块就是Waterbury 啊，然后 Cheshire 这一块呢是分到这个 Region B 和 C 的啊。这个 Region A 呢是在 Fairfield 靠近纽约那一块是划分在 Region A 的。那么在那一部分的这个居民呢，他们如果个人的月收入在643块，夫妻在817块呢，就是可以来申请这个 Medicaid 的。在我们这个 B 和 C 区呢，如果单身的话，月收入要在532，或者是夫妻的话708块的话，才可以申请。那么刚才我们讲的这个 Medicare Savings Program 呢，是不需要查个人的资产的，就是你可以有很好的房子、很好的豪车的这些，他们都不管的，他们只管你当月的这个收入。但是 Medicaid 的话，它是要查你的所有的资产的。也是没有这个 estate recovery after 1号，就是2010年，就是我们刚才说的。你用了它多少钱，不需要就是还回去的，用了就是用了的。The bottom one I'm a little confused.
How about the asset limit?
Yeah, the income listed included disregard housekeeping. I will skip this. I think when people apply, probably will I would.
So the state will figure out how much they can disregard. So it's like a calculation that they do to see how much they will disregard to see if they qualify.
那么就是下面的这个，就是你看到它有很长的income 143个百分比 TFA， 这一些就是你怎么样来算你的 income， 这一部分呢有一点点复杂，这一块我就不翻译了。就是你申请的时候，一般州里面它都会根据你提供的这个信息，它来帮你来算 算你的就是资产和你的月收入。
Alrighty. So what does Husky or Medicaid cover? So we're going to talk about what the cover services are. Husky, the health program, offers a comprehensive healthcare benefit package. The basic benefit for all Husky Health members include preventative care, doctor visits, women's health care, family planning services, maternity care, long-term services and supports, hospital stays, physical, occupational, and speech therapy, audiology services, and physical rehabilitation.
那么这个 Husky 这个 Medicare 它 cover 一些什么服务呢？比如说预防保健性的服务啊，正常的这个医生的这个服务啊，或者是妇科的保健呐，还有就是计划生育方面的，产妇的一些这些服务啊，还有就长期的护理啊，住院呐，还有一些物理治疗啊，听力的和康复治疗的一些服务，它都支付。
It also includes hearing aids, orthotic and prosthetic devices, home health care, hospice service, ambulatory surgery, hospital outpatient care, laboratory tests, x-rays and radiology services, vision care, emergency care, dental, behavioral health services, and pharmacy/medication. And then there is a hyperlink to it's a handbook that tells you in detail what is covered, how often it's covered, and how much Medicaid is willing to spend. As you can see, Medicaid covers a lot. Those who have Medicare and Medicaid have two types of insurances. So they could get dental, vision, and hearing through Medicaid, and it does not affect their Medicare.
MSP doesn't cover dental and hearing, right?
No, because MSP really isn't its own health insurance plan. It's just an assistance for those on Medicare. So it works with conjunction with Medicare. It helps pay for certain premiums and services under Medicare, but it does not offer anything extra or anything like that. Medicaid, it's its own insurance, so it does offer some extra benefits.
OK，它就是讲的这个，刚才我们讲的这个 Medicare Savings Program，它并不是一个单独的一个保险啊，它只是一个资助金，它只是资助就是刚才我们讲的这一批就是人哈。那 Medicaid 呢，它是一个单独的一个保险哈，所以呢它 cover 的这些服务呢就会比较多。那么像刚才我们讲的这些之外呢，它还包括一些，比如说你的听力的一些助听器啊，矫形和这个假肢的这个设备啊，还有家庭服务啊，还有临终前的服务啊，还有医院住院的一些服务，X-ray、X 光，还有就是验血之类的，视力，急救和牙医啊，医药的，还有其他的一些就是behavioral health service， 我觉得应该是就是如果是有人就是吸毒，可能就是他有可以帮助就是戒毒的一些服务。 那么它下面还有一个 link，就是还有一个就是链接哈，就是可以很详细的告诉你，就他们有一些就是 cover 一些什么样的这个 service。
So that's the overview of Medicare savings program versus Medicaid. This is just available resources that we have. The area agencies on aging's phone number, the statewide choices phone number, the phone number for Medicare. So if you are looking for resources, these are the places you can go. And if you don't remember afterwards, you can always just call us at 203-757-5449, and we're happy to share this resources again, or even direct you or transfer you right over to wherever you're looking to call.
那么这一章呢，就是列举了一些，就是电话号码，还有网站呢，就是你可以学习一些关于的 Medicare 或者是 Medicaid 的更多的一些信息。那么第一个呢，就是他们 Western Connecticut Area Agency on Aging 的联系方式。你在申请不管是 Medicare Savings Program 或者是 Medicaid，就是我们刚才讲的很多东西啊，这个收入是多少啊，其实你不需要全部给记下来的。就是你要在申请的时候就打个电话给他们，他们都可以给你们提供免费的服务啊。
And that is one more slide. This is again just reiterating who to call. We're still not taking people in person for appointments at the area agency on aging, but we can meet with you via Zoom, on the phone, and we provide unbiased, free one-on-one counseling. And our phone number is again down below with our extension. And there is a hyperlink, so I'll try to put it in the chat so you can leave a little survey and tell us how you felt about the presentation today, about what we did well, what we could work on, or what other kind of topics you're interested in. So if you have the time after the presentation, please click on the link and leave us a little review.
OK。那么这是最后一章哈，最后一章呢，它就是还是简单的介绍了一下他们这个 Western Connecticut Area Agency on Aging。那目前呢，他们是不开门的，就不对外开放，因为这个 pandemic，只接收打电话，你可以预约这个 Zoom meeting 啊什么，其实也都是可以的。还有一个呢，他们组织收费的，就是全部都是非盈利的哈。还有下面呢就是他们的联系方式。那么下面呢，我来看一下哈，有人提问题的。
And then
right now is I'm going to read the question. Okay, we don't have many questions today. Oh, it's 8:01. Okay, let's just answer this question. So if we have parents from China to come to here to visit us, if they have retirement from, in this case, from China, how, I guess the question is if they need to apply for Medicare or Medicaid, how can they approve for their income from China?
So, I mean, you would have to report it if you're applying for either or for Medicaid and the Medicare savings program. But the thing about applying for these programs, it also depends on how long you've been a resident inside of the country and in the state of Connecticut. So I would also ask, how long have your parents been living as residents inside of the country? Because both Medicare savings program and Medicaid, to be eligible as you have to be a resident for at least 5 years. So I think it depends, but you would report whatever pension you're receiving from China, whatever employer, whoever it was, you could report it as well. I don't know how they can verify it, but they verify that stuff too.
Okay. I think that was the second question that the person asked, like how long they have to be here, and then you just answered that they have to be 5 years of resident here, right? I believe we covered if people apply for MSP, you only have to fill 3 pages of application. You don't have to provide any documentation, right?
Yes, it's a very short application. They just ask for your information, date of birth, address, what kind of insurance you have, if you have anything outside of Medicare, and whatever your income is and what your spouse's income is. Aside from that, they don't ask for anything else.
Yeah, OK。那么就是因为我们刚才介绍了2种哈 ，Medicare Savings Program 和这个 Medicaid 这么一个 program。那么 Medicare Savings Program 呢，它就是三页纸啊，这个表格就3页纸，你也不需要提供什么证明啊什么，你就填上去就行。但是呢，就是你需要这个老人需要在这个地方是住满5年以上。I'm not sure if they have to be a citizen or green card holder or just
residents. If they are residents, they don't have to be citizens. They just need to be residents for at least 5 years.
OK， 那么就是来探亲的老人呢，如果在这个地方住满5年了以后呢，他就是可以来申请了。当然，他申请这个 MSP， 下面是另外一个问题，那么我也同时给你回答了哈，就是你的问题是 Do we have to be age of 65 or over to apply for the Medicare Assistance Program？ 那么我就一起来回答这个问题啊。那这个探亲的老人呢，是需要在这个地方住满5年以上，不一定有绿卡或者是公民。Medical Savings Program 呢，就是3张纸，你填上这些就是你的收入啊什么，不管是你在中国的、美国的，你反正填上，也有可能他们会就是要求你提供，但是就一般他也没有要求你就是提供一些证明。那么 Medical Savings Program 呢，是65岁以上的老人或者是65岁以下是有残疾的人士才可以申请的。那 Medicaid 呢是没有这个年龄限制的，就是它放的比较年龄上面它放的比较宽，但是呢你的收入上面呢它就比较严格，不像是 Medicare Savings Program 嘛，你有几千块钱2-3千块钱的收入你也是可以申请的，但是 Medicaid 的话收入线是比较低的。Yeah, I just answered all the questions. All right, so now it's 8:06. We're going to end our presentation today. Thank you so much, Paula. 大家如果还有其他的问题的话呢，可以在我们的这个微信群里面哈跟我们提问，我们也可以来回答哈。Okay. Yeah, thank you. Hey, thank you so much. Nice to see you again, Paula. We're looking forward to see you next time. Okay. Have a good night, everyone.
Yes. Good night, everybody.
Let me turn off the live stream.
Good night, everybody. I think we had a good crowd today, Lee.
Yeah, we